Today we're going through what's in and out for summer 2026. As always, wear whatever you like. Take the bits that appeal to you, ignore the rest, and keep wearing what you love even if it's officially out. You're the boss. First out, loud swimwear. Neon suits, plain or buried under highlighter green tropical prints, are gone. That was an early 2010s look, and swimwear now is heading somewhere more minimal and elegant that neon just doesn't fit. No great loss, since neon suits almost nobody. Clear spring and clear winter types get away with it. On the rest of us, it drains the color straight out of the face. Bold still works, but the richer, more flattering kind. Royal blue, a strong coral red. Monokinis with big cutouts across the stomach and hips have also fallen away, along with the heavy rhinestones and gold hardware, which is a relief given how hot metal gets against skin in the sun. So what's in for the beach? For pattern, polka dots, soft gradients, washed-out florals, natural animal prints like leopard or zebra. Tropical is fine in natural tones, not neon. Contrast piping is everywhere and looks quietly expensive, and instead of rhinestones, you get organic details. Wooden beads, shells, as that grown-up boho feeling moves into swimwear. Texture is big too. Crinkle fabrics that wrap the body, terry cloth if you're somewhere genuinely hot. Skip it for a cold northern beach unless you enjoy a bikini that takes 3 days to dry. Crochet or stretch lace for a statement. And elegant one-pieces, V-necks, square necks, one shoulder, low backs, are being worn straight out as bodysuits under wide leg trousers. A genuinely useful 2-in-1 for packing light. For cover-ups, synthetic pareo sarongs feel dated, though a good viscose or fine cotton one is timeless, so don't bin it on a trend say-so. Tight, clingy beach dresses in swimsuit fabric that read as clubwear are out entirely. In is relaxed. Light summer dresses over a bikini in the morning, out for the day, dressed up at night. Linen or linen viscose blends breathe best in heat. Cotton poplin sets, a shirt with elastic waist boxer shorts, have a slight pajama energy, which is exactly why they look effortless with the shirt open over a swimsuit. Long, open-knit crochet dresses in cream, khaki or black are still strong. Simpler this year, so the suit underneath becomes part of the look. Second out, ultra-short shorts. Those frayed 2000s denim hot pants kept getting shorter and lower until you could only really wear them standing up. The moment you sat down, the whole thing was on display. That bare approach is simply over, and so are tight-tailored shorts that hug the leg. Both are too body-clenching for where fashion is now. In are relaxed, wider cuts. Airy linen shorts, pleated tailored shorts polished enough for the office with loafers or slingbacks, and wide skater-style denim shorts sitting on the hip, the exact opposite of the old hot pants. And yes, they take a bit of attitude. Silk blend blouse, low sneakers, and they read effortlessly cool. The test is whether you feel like yourself in them or like you're in costume. If in doubt, linen shorts or wide-leg trousers, never miss. One styling rule worth keeping. The shorter the shorts, the more relaxed and covered the top, even long sleeves, for contrast. The wider the shorts, the more fitted the top, like a tank with wide linen shorts, to bring it back into balance. For shoes, slingbacks or mules for something feminine, soft loafers for an androgynous look, and retro sneakers for casual. The Gazelle, the Samba, the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66. Sneakers are lower and slimmer this year, with thinner soles. Third out, gimmicky beach bags. Clear PVC never made sense. Everyone can see what you're carrying. And huge jute totes with no inner pockets, where everything sinks into one sunscreen-covered heap, don't fit the current mood. Giant logos are out across fashion. A bag you can read from a kilometer away already felt tired, though keep yours if you love it, since the logo trend always comes back. In our natural materials, bast and raffia, structured this year with tan leather inserts, canvas and linen with contrast stitching. The boho crochet bag now trimmed with shells and pearls. Bag charms are having a moment too. Cord pendants, cherry charms, a scarf knotted round the handle. Personality in, plastic out. Fourth out, stiff, fitted skirts. Long denim skirts with a slit feel heavy for 2026, giving way to fluid satin and airy poplin. Sporty pleated tennis skirts have run their course. They always photographed better than they lived. And skin-tight ribbed midi skirts are out. Everything's softer now, either skimming the body or wide and airy. In floor-length white boho skirts from the Chloe revival, satin slip skirts in chocolate or khaki, and balloon skirts. Balance the volume with something fitted on top and flat shoes to ground it. Sheer mesh and lace skirts are big, tied to the whole lingerie aesthetic, usually midi with a shorter opaque layer underneath and something boxy up top, so it stays sophisticated rather than obvious. Asymmetric hems and wrap details round it off, enough drama to feel like a small work of art, still completely wearable. One last thought on telling a keeper from a passing fad. When a trend gives you a genuine spark, that, finally, I've been waiting for this feeling, you'll probably still be wearing it in 3 years. The trap is fixating on something only because you've seen it 40 times online. So run this test. Imagine you're on a distant planet with no social media at all. Would you still want to wear it because you love how it looks and feels, or could you not care less? Wear the ones that pass! Which of these are you drawn to, and which would you happily skip? Tell me in the comments.